What is that last program, already we have written yesterday a program called calculate class with add, mul, sub, and div, all these methods. So in that one task, small task I'm taking, that is write a console program to define a class, that is calculate with one instance method, that is that is what is that method? Div method. That is div method. And that too, the div method is also what method, non-void with parameters, non-void with parameters non-void with parameters. But we have to handle divide by 0 exception. In this program we have to handle divide by 0 exception. Means yesterday we have defined a div method. We are passing a value and b value, but we didn't handle divide by 0 exception. If suppose user entered second number is 0, again it will throw what? Divide by 0 exception. So that we want to handle in oops. Actually, in our yesterday program we have defined 4 methods. Among 4 methods, add, sub, mul, we don't have any issue. But regarding div method, if you are passed the second number is 0, then it will throw what? Exception. So it will throw runtime error. That runtime error I want to handle. So that I am expecting. So you observe the yesterday program. In this yesterday program, you observe. Let me run the application. Same, right. And today I don't want to write all the methods. I want to write only div method. But suppose if you enter first number 10, second number 0, for addition, multiplication, subtraction, we don't have any problem. We got the results. But at the time of performing division, it will throw divide by 0 exception. You can observe. In case of division, you got error. This error I want to handle. Okay, I want to handle with a user-friendly message. Like the OP for this program is right like this. Enter first number 10. Enter second number, let's say 0. Please enter second number other than 0. Okay, user entered. Suppose user entered again 0. Again, please enter second number other than 0. Okay, again user entered. Please enter again 0. Please enter second number other than 0. Suppose user entered 5 and perform the division. Division result is 10 by 5. Come on, do it. Can you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please do it. Try this one. Yeah, I have shared recordings to the requested people. I hope you have received. Arun, what you have to do, in this class, we need only one method. Which method you need?
Division.
Division method. Okay, forget about all these things. Remove this. Right. Okay, but here the problem is where we have to write the validation logic. First of all, whether user and verifying the user entered 0 or not and displaying the user-friendly message. That logic where you will write within the do method or within the main method.
Main method.
Hmm?
Main.
Hmm. For that confusion, see, did you get doubt or not, guys?
Yes, sir.
I think when you are starting to implement, 1 minute, 1 minute, when you are starting to implement this program, you know how to define do method. You know how to call do method also. But you got confused. I think you got a confusion. Where shall I use that logic? First of all, which control statement we have to use? Pandu, what is a control statement? Are you in office? Right, very good. You have very good subject, but you are not talking. Very good. While, not if, right, you are right. While only, while. That while loop, where we need to implement? Within the main method, within the do method.
Main method.
No, no, you people can respond through chat also. Everybody has to respond through chat. Yeah. So, you give your answer. Everybody can give their own answer. Whatever you have done, you tell me. Divva, Meena, Divva, Meena, Divva, Meena. So some of the people said div, some of the people said main. So who said main method? Yeah, Prithvi, where we have to write Prithvi.
No,
Yeah, which method?
actually I didn't listen the question.
Okay. No, no. Okay, forget. Nivedita, where we have to use
The main method.
within the main method. Okay. Yeah. Chandini, Chandini, Chandini. Okay. Actually, most of the people are telling main method. Let us assume we have written that logic in main method. In both it will work, but it is not like that where we have to write the logic. But here you have to think two things here. You have to think two things. Two things. So you are calling obj.div and before that you are checking whether b is second number is 0 or not. Here the thing is div method is defining. Here it is method definition. Here it is method consumption. Here it is method consumption obj.div. Here I have a question. Method definer, method caller can be one or can be two also. Did you understand
Can
what
be
I am
made.
telling you?
Two also.
Two also. For example, console dot write line. Console dot write line. Observe all of you guys. Console dot write line. Write line method. Here, this is write line method definition. Defined within a class called console. Within a class called console. Who is the definer for this method?
Console.
Microsoft programmer. Microsoft programmer defined this method. But here it is method calling, method consumption. Who are calling this method?
Programmer.
.NET developer. I am consuming. You are consuming. You are all consuming. All .NET people are consuming. Means here this method defined by the definer how many times?
Many times as
No, no. This method defined by the definer. Microsoft programmer defined how many times? One time.
one time.
But this method is calling or consuming how many times?
Many times.
Multiple times. So similarly, today div method is defined by div method defined by me. Let us assume, and I have given this class as a base class library or something. Tomorrow we will use user-defined class libraries also. Finally, I developed a DLL file. DLL is nothing but class library. It will come into the picture tomorrow, future classes. I defined this method. but this method may consumed by a number of developers tomorrow. This method can call by me, you and everybody who require div method. For example, at that time if you will write the logic not implemented that while loop within the div method, every .NET, every consumers has to use the while loop in their main methods. By that, while loop logic is implemented by multiple programmers. For example, if you return while logic within the div method by the first programmer, then consumer doesn't require to write the while logic here. So by that we can avoid the multiple times implementation of the validation logic. That's why any validation logic maximum we will implement within the method definitions only, not at the time of method calling. According to that, this we will implement here, and that too before performing the division. Come on here. How? While come on, b equal to 0.
0.
While b equal to 0, console dot
Console.
write
Okay.
console dot write line. Please enter second
Value other than
Okay.
0.
second number other than 0.
0.
Enter second number other than 0. Okay. B equal to, come on, into dot
Parse. Console dot read line.
console dot read line. Console dot read line. Okay. Right. So this is the code. How it will work we will see now. Now what is happening, you guys enter first number 10. What happened whenever you run this application, program execution starts by from where main method. Execution starts by main method. Console.writeLine, enter first number. Then again write line, enter second number 0. Now we're entering 0. 0 is storing into y. Y. Oh, we didn't write the code. Sorry. Let me complete the remaining code also. What else I have to write? Obj dot, what is the method? Come on. Div of x comma y, and it is a non-void method. That's why into res equal to console dot writeline. Div result is what is that? Res. Div result is res. Div result is res. Now compilation and execution. Now you can see. Enter first number. Enter first number 10. Enter second number 0. So by this what happened? Main method is executed. In main method, first number is 10, second number y is 0, created object. Here obj.div of 10 comma 0. Obj.div of 10 comma 0. And 10 will be stored into A, 0 will be stored into B. 0 equal to 0. 0 equal to 0.
True.
Right, what is that? True. And console.writeline, please enter, it will enter into my loop. Please enter second number other than 0. Other than 0. So, and what happened? Other than 0 message you got. And again, let's say user entered 0. Here again, readline method is accepting again 0. Again 0. When user entered 0, that 0 will be stored into B again. And after this it will encounter the closing brace of B, closing brace. Again control will go back to check the condition 0 equal to 0. Again true. Again please enter second number. Please enter second number other than 0. Other than 0. Okay. Right. Other than 0. Right. Now, yeah, like that you enter multiple times, it will validate. Let's say user entered 5. 5 will be stored into B and counted closing brace. 5 equal to 0, false, and while block will be skipping, and 10 by 5, 2 will be stored into C, Return C means what? 5. 5 will be returning to here. So that will be stored into RES and console.writeline. Your result is 2. Your result is 2. This is the story. Are you clear, everybody? Right. So this is the way you have to write. So okay guys, understood up to here? Yeah. Next,
Yes.
Yes.
go to the next level. If you will write that logic in main method also, no problem, but that will make you to repeat by the every programmer. Okay, as a individual programmer, that is okay. But tomorrow you will develop libraries, class libraries. When you will develop class libraries, you have to follow like this. Okay, right. Now next task is, yeah, next task is we are entering into employee class now. My question is employees class. Who are the objects?
Employee and
Employees.
Employees class. Who are the objects?
Name objects.
Who are the
employee number.
Employee name.
Persons.
who are the
Name, number,
Numbers.
he is a object. Who are working for company? All are what? Objects. Right?
objects.
Right.
Name of them.
Right. Rama, Sita, all are what? Objects. Okay.
Object.
Right. Objects. So student is the class. Who are the objects? You are all objects of student class. Okay. Like that. Employee is a class. Rama is the object of employee class. Sita is the object of employee class. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a small requirement. You have to write. Can you try?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Define employee class. Employee class with two instance methods. Two instance methods. Okay. Define employee class with two instance methods. What are they? We are going to see. But did you get the comfort with the void method, non-void method? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Void method, non-void method. What is the difference between void method and non-void method? Anyone?
Void method returns values.
Void method
Written void.
return any value. Method will return value. Non-void method. Did you understand the difference between parameterized method and parameterless method?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Signature part contains some local variables. It is called as parameterized method, or else it is a parameterless method.
Parameterized method, parameterless method. Parameterless method will not have any parameters. Parameterized method will contain what? Some parameters. Now I am defining employee class with two instance methods. Now I am going to give you one UML. Try to you have to write the program. Yeah, who is this? Somebody joined as with a different name. Go to meeting. ID itself go to meeting. Right. Right. Whenever you are inviting your friends to class, you have to inform to me. Okay. So or else you make them to talk to you. Right. Your class name is employee. Don't share the link to anybody. Class name is employee. Class name is, who is this? Right. Check your messages. I have sent a message to one ID. Respond to me. Employee is the class name. Class name is the class name is employee, and no states means no class level states. But right, right, okay. And behaviors are right. Number one, first behavior instance only. Internal void set to emp info. Set emp. Otherwise set emp. Okay, set emp means in this method three values I'm going to initialize. One is no, second is ename, third is esal. Third method is, the second method is internal void display emp. One second. Right. Display EMP. Display EMP is displaying the employee information. Totally, we are defining two methods. Both are instance methods only. First method, void parameterless. Second method, void parameterless. Right. And here, set EMP method is going to initialize the three values of employee. One is employee number, second is employee name, third is employee salary. And second method is displaying the employee information. Has to display the employee information, that is employee number, is employee name, is salaries. I will define this program. You observe. You tell me the code when I am writing. Yes. So yeah, we are going to define one class. What is the class name?
Employee.
Employee.
Employee class has how many? Sorry. Employee class has how many instance methods?
Two methods.
Instance.
Two methods.
Two method.
First method name is what?
Internal void
Second employee.
Set EMP. Second method is display EMP.
Display.
Now class employee, right? Observe class employee. First method internal void set EMP. Right. So I want to, using this method, I want to initialize three values of employee. I need three variables. ENO, ename, esal. ENO is nothing but employee number. So employee number data type should be
Long.
long. ENO equal to 1, 2, 3. Next string ename equal to Rama. So double, esal means double equal to 1000. Right. How many values are initialized? Three values you are initialized. And my requirement is second method. Second method is about display EMP. In display EMP method, I need to display the values, employee values, like console dot write line EMPNO is ENO, right. Console dot write line EMP name is ename, right. Console dot.
I have a question.
1 minute, wait. Right. Salary is total program itself 8% mark. Right. Is right. This is the way I want to implement. And after that, I need to create what object employee everyone equal to new employee. Yes, one object is created, and first employee object, and the first employee joined in the company. First employee joined in the company. So here EMP creating object for employee means first employee is joined in the company. EMP1 dot set to EMP1 dot get or display EMP. This is the way I have written the program. Is there any problem in this program?
Yes.
Yes,
The
sir.
variables are declared
Local variables
inside the set EMP method.
In first method, you are declared,
So we need to declare outside the method in the class.
and in second method you are displaying. In the first method you are initializing, second method you are displaying. Fine, very good. But problem is here you are getting errors. Why you are getting error? Because ENO, ename, esal you declared as what variables?
Local variables.
Local variables. You declared as local variables. You declared as
Another
variable
method.
local variables. But actually, if you declare these three are local variables, those envo, ename and eval variables will be born when the method execution is started as part of method execution, and those variables will be destroyed once method execution is
Done.
completed. That is the reason you are unable to access those local variables in the second method. That's why here and here and here you are getting what? Errors. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, declaring
Yes, sir.
because the scope of the local variable will be only within the method. Within the method. With this, we are identified that these three variables we should be not be created as local variables. These three variables should be created at the time of object is creating. At the time of object is creating. What variables will be created at the time of object is creating?
Instance variable.
Instance variable.
Instance variables. The variables should be created at the time of object is creating. The variables should exist till the object is exist. Till the object is exist. So which variables will create or get the memory at the time of object is creating? Instance
Instance
variable.
variable.
Instance
Instance
variable.
variable will get the memory at the time of object is creating, and instance variable will be destroyed at the time of object is destroying.
Destroy.
So to achieve this, we need to declare these three fields as what variables?
Instance variable.
Instance
Variables. These three fields I should declare as instance variables. So that is a problem where we are identified here. I hope you understood why we are going to the next program. What is the problem in this program? Did you understand, all of you?
Yes, sir.
The problem in this program is these three
So
fields
that
not be local variables, because employee number, employee name, employee salary means that will not the fields not required in one method. The field required till the employees exist in the company or exist till the employees exist. That is the reason we need to declare these variables as what variables? Instance variables. To
instance variable.
implement that, we need to change the again UML. What changes we need to do in UML of this program?
States we have
To
to add
define
those three
instance
instances.
variables
Class name
like
is same. Class name is
set
same. And behaviors also same. Behaviors also same. Class name is same. Behaviors also same. Only one thing is what we have to declare three variables as instance variables. Whenever you want to show instance variables, class level variables, that is nothing but states. To represent the states, we need to use the second row. Am I right? Yeah, now tell me, what is that? What is that? Come on, tell me. Ulong,
long
Employee salary.
string
name
double is.
double E salary.
Today, I leave you half an hour early. I have some other work. Okay. Right. ENO, ename is over. Story completed, boss. Now, can you write the same program with this? Can you write?
Yes, sir.
Can you write? Or shall I write
Yes.
like this? If you are honestly trying, I'll give you a chance. Otherwise, I will write. I'll show you everything. Are you writing honestly or trying just sitting idle?
Yes, I think so.
You're right.
We are
I
writing.
don't trust the people. I'm not sure. You're writing. You're right. Otherwise, I will write the code. Otherwise, I'll write the code. Okay, wait. Write the time is right. So these three variables, what we have to do? Observe this. Right. Come on. Where we have to declare the instance variables, the variable should be inside the class.
outside method, outside class.
Outside method
So
inside the class.
Inside the class, outside the
You
method.
have to remember here, every minute is valuable for me and for you, and you know, I have, if I will complete the batch immediately when I start another batch again, we will get money. But I am not that much hurry to be like that, because I want to give the result to the student. Okay, right. Ulong ENO, string ename. Next what? Double visa. Double
Equal.
visa. Right. Now you declared these three variables as what variables?
Instance variable.
Instance variable.
Variables. Instance variables. Now I want to initialize. Here I want to initialize. Come on, tell me. How to initialize?
ENO is equal to
NO is
NO
equal to
equals
1, 2,
to
3. 1, 2, 3.
ename is equal to
Name equal to gamma. Gamma
ESAL is equal
equal to 1000. 1000. Is all equal to 1000. Is all equal to 1000. Okay, right. And display. Right. Are you clear? Display. Now you can see
yes.
emp1 and dot set emp. I'm sorry, emp1 dot display emp. Over. Story is completed. First time in your programming, you declared instance variables. Instance variables. Maybe it is the fourth class in OOPS. We entered into a concept called instance variable. By this time, if other faculty OOPS will complete and the C# also will complete. Okay. Now you see, guys, what is going to happen now. What is going to happen? Now we need to perform what you know, memory allocations. We need to perform memory allocations. Okay, now, right. Now, you have the program with you, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Right. If you have the program with you, it will be good now. Otherwise, I'm sending the employee class. I'm sending the employee class to you all. Okay. It's better to write simultaneously all the people. Right. I'm sending to chart employee class copy paste. No? Yes. Got it, all of you? Got it?
yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm forwarding the main method code also. Main method code also copy paste. But when you are copy and paste main method code only, copy paste the code block. This code only. Already you have main method I think in your program. Right. Okay guys. Now you see I've sent to you. Now check the code and yeah, run the application. You got the output. That is okay. Output is not least bother about output. Least bother about output. Okay guys. Now I'm going to trace this program. I'm going to trace this program. Now my question is when the memory will allocate for instance variable, guys?
When
The
object
time of
the object creation.
At the time of object is creating. And where the memory will allocate for instance variable?
memory.
Set employee class method.
Where the memory will allocate for instance variables?
In the object.
When the set employee method is called.
That's why you do one thing, take pen and paper. I have sent code to you to perform the memory allocation. Okay, do it now. Fast. You try for memory allocations. Let's see.
Then, sir.
Yeah, memory.
Yes, sir.
Right, guys. Over. 7,
Yes.
check your message.
Yes, sir.
I hope, okay guys, I hope you tried, night. We'll see what is happened, and if any confusions you have, everything will get clear with my explanation, I'm sure. Right, you see. You got 100 doubts, but program is with you, right?
Yes, sir.
Program is with you. I'm showing only main method. Remaining code is with you. I'm assuming your code. I'm using your code, guys, because here we cannot show the at a time total program. There is a problem here. Right, please see here. Right, you see. Yeah, what's happening? You observe. Yeah, right. When you run the application, program execution starts from main. First new. What new will do? New will create a object. You will create a object. Yeah, object means what is happening. You will create a object means what is happening. Come on.
Memory.
Memory will be allocated for
Instance
Employee
variable.
class.
The members of the class.
employee.
Object of employee.
You will create what? Object. Okay.
Okay.
Means what? I have a confusion about that. Huh?
Object and has the address of two methods and location for the instance variables.
Okay. So that
I mean, we have variables, the memory for the variables and addresses of the methods.
Holds the addresses of the variables.
right. Okay now? Right. We'll see what is happening. Observe. All of you guys. Let me show you. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Just I'm checking. Give me 1 minute time. Happening, we'll see. First new will execute. As part of new, it will create one object. Object. Object of which class?
Employee.
Right.
Employee class.
Object of employee. Object of employee is nothing but one new employee is joined in the company. Address of this is 1010. In this object, what it will allocate? Your object is created means memory will allocated for employee class instance variables. How many instance variables are there?
3.
3. Number 1,
Employee number, enum,
number 2, ename, number 3, ESAL.
graph.
ENO, ename, ESAL. These 3 variables are getting the memory within the object. Because I said very clearly, object will contain addresses of the instance methods and it will contain the instance variables. ENO will get the memory here. And default value of numerical class level variables. Numerical data and floating data will be 0
No.
and string will be null. String will be null. ENO is 0 and ename is string null. That's why what?
Null.
No.
Null. And the third variable is ESAL. Again floating data. That's why
0.
0. And this object will contain addresses of 2 methods. What is that? One is set
Set employee and
That is employee display.
second method is what? Display EMP. You can observe right now this object contain instance variables and addresses of instance methods. Okay. Now after this control will execute the constructor and LHS will execute. As part of the LHS it will create a reference variable. The reference variable also will contain default value null and it is a local variable of main method. It is a local variable of main method. Next assignment will execute means RHS to LHS. This reference variable is pointing to the object. Next emp1 dot set emp. Here set emp method will be calling. According to the set emp method, you know very well about the method block which you have. What is the logic it has? envo equal to
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. So here it will be initialized 1, 2, 3 and ename equal to
Ram.
gamma. Esal equal to
1000.
3 variables are initialized and the method execution is completed. Again control will come back to main method. This method execution completed. Now it is going on. emp1 dot display emp. What is the output you are getting?
It will display
Display
employee number.
employee number is
Line number 1, 2, 3.
employee name is Rama, employee salary is 1000. Right. Okay now once control will encounter the closing brace of the main method, then local variable of this will be destroyed and the object will become as unreferred object. That's the story. But in this program, do we have any problem?
Every time we create an instance, the employee name will be same.
Not only like that, here one more problem is there. What is that? Employee is joined in this line. Here employee is joined here. Here employee's object is creating means employee is created. Means employee object is created means employee joined in the company. But you are initializing employee number, employee name, salary in this method. Am I right?
Yes.
This
Yes, sir.
is yesterday. Assume like that. This is today. Today. He is joined yesterday and employee number is allotted in the next day. Generally employee number, employee name, salary. Employee number will be allotted to the employee at the time of
Joining.
at the time of joining. At the time of joining is nothing but at the time of object is creating. At the time of object is creating. So here we are initialized these instance variables by using instance method. Actually that is first wrong. We need one initialization mechanism. Try to understand. We need an initialization mechanism which should execute at the time of object is creating. Means here memory is allocating for instance variables. It means employee object is created. Immediately value should be initialized. What is that? Here we are initialized employee number, employee name, salary with the help of instance method. But instance method is calling after object is creating. Object is created yesterday and the method is called today. Let us assume like that. There is a gap between these two. But employee number, employee name and salary should be initialized at the time of object is creating.
Constructor.
That is nothing but constructor, because you can observe. First RHS will execute. In RHS, first new will execute. Immediately without any gap, constructor is calling. They have given the mechanism like that because this mechanism is to initialize two instance variables at the time of object is creating. To initialize two instance variables at the time of what? At the time of
Object is created.
again at the time of
Object is
Object is
created.
at the
created.
time of object is created.
Initialize the instance variable at the time of object is created.
Because at the time of your joining the company only, your employee number will be allotted, your salary will be decided. You join today, tomorrow we will decide the salary means nobody will join. Yes or no? Like that, these variables, instance variables are getting the memory by new and immediately should be initialized. Memory allocation here should be initialized. That's the reason they have given a concept called constructor. The purpose of the constructor is to initialize the class level variables. The purpose of the constructor is to initialize the class level variables. At the time of object is what?
Created.
At the time of object is what? Creating.
Created.
The reason in initializing employee number, employee name and salary by using instance method is 100% wrong in this requirement. Due to that reason, to overcome this problem, you need to go for a concept called
Constructor.
come on.
Constructor.
Why you have to go for constructor?
Initialize the variables when at the time of object is created.
To initialize again, why you have to go for constructor? To initialize instance variable,
At the time object is created.
object is creating. Let's enter into a concept called constructor now. That's the reason we have to see the situation. Situation is there. Okay, that situation is demanding us to go for a concept called constructor. constructor. So what is this constructor? What is this constructor? What is this constructor? Take 2 minutes time, try to understand about constructor and tell me. Otherwise, refer your C# book about constructor, go through and tell me. Page number
125.
very good. 120 or 125, whatever it is. About constructor introduction, go through it, try to understand yourself and tell me. 2 minutes time. All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let's try to understand a concept called constructor. Yeah, what is constructor?
Constructor is a special member function
Hmm.
Special member
called during
function
creation of
class.
the object.
Yeah.
And
Constructor is a state of behavior.
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 It means property like which represent value. Behavior means like similar like a method. It's a behavior. It's a behavior.
Behavior.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me few points about constructor, whatever you know.
A
The name of the
constructor
class and the
name and the class name should be same.
Hmm.
It doesn't return anything, so it doesn't have any return type.
Hmm. Very important
And
one.
using constructors, we can initialize class level variables, which are instance variables and static variables.
Hmm.
instance constructor will invoke at the time of object is creating, and static
Let me.
constructor will invoke at the time of class is loading.
Constructor is a member of a class. First point. Second, constructor is a special type of function which will execute at the time of object is creating or when the class is loading. At the time, it's a special type of function because it is not a normal function. Normal function means obj.display. Display method is executing whenever you are calling, but constructor will not call. You cannot call the constructor like that. Constructor will execute at particular situation. So constructor is a special type of function and it will which will execute at the time of object is creating. Means instance constructor will execute at the time of object is creating or when the class is loading. At the time of class is loading, static constructor will execute. Again, we have two types of constructors. That's why I said constructor is a special type of function which will execute at the time of object is creating, that is instance constructor, or when the or when the class is loading, that is called static constructor. So it is executing a particular situation without your intention, without your call. That is the reason it is called a special type of function. And constructor is a member of a class, I said, because it's a behavior. Third important point is the purpose of constructor is to initialize class level variables at the time of object is creating or when the class is loading. To initialize class level variables means class level variables are how many types?
Two types.
Two
Number
types.
one, instance variables.
Static.
Number two, static variables.
Static
It is a right. Purpose of constructor is. So first important point is constructor is a member of a class. Member of a class. Second point is it's a special function which will execute at the time of object is creating or when the class is loading. Purpose of constructor is to initialize class level variables at the time of object is creating or when the class is loading. or when the to initialize class level variables at the time of object is creating or when the class is loading. To initialize the class level variables at the time of object is creating or when the class is loading. Okay, right. So yeah, that is the main purpose. Class level variables means how many types of class level variables are there?
Two types.
Well,
Instance variables and static variables.
Instance.
number one, instance variables. Number two,
Instance variable and static variable.
static variables. Instance variables means which will be initialized at the time of object is creating. That is called instance constructor. Class level variables should be initialized at the time of class is loading. The static variables will be, so here at the time of object is creating means instance variables, because instance variables are getting the memory at the time of
Object is created.
Object is created.
static variables are getting at the time of
Class is loaded.
Class is
right.
loaded.
That is the story. Okay, with this we understood that constructors are two types. Number one, instance constructor. Number two,
Static.
Static constructor.
static constructors. Okay, right. That is the story. Right. Next to important point is constructor name is same as class. If the constructor name, class name is employee, constructor name also employee. Next, constructor is having
Parameters.
constructor can contain parameters. Constructor can contain parameters. Next, constructor will not return any value. Will not return any value. Constructor will not return any value due to that reason which will not have return types. Constructor will not return any value which will not have any return types. Okay, now so that is the story. That is the story. Okay, so all these points are very, very important, all of you guys. Okay, so now what is that? First point is what? Constructor is a
Member of a class.
member of a class. Member of a class. It is a special type of function which is
Will execute at the time of object is creating or when the class is loading.
purpose of constructor is
To initialize class level variables at the time of object creation or when the class is loading.
right. Constructor name is same as
Class.
constructor can contain.
Parameters.
Constructor will not return any
Value.
due to the reason not have any
Return.
no return types. Syntax.
Can be user defined or default system default
Yes,
constructor.
madam, wait. Everything will come. Big discussion it is. Okay. It's not a specific concept. It will take maybe constructors are completed means half of the hoops are over. Okay. Hero of the cinema is constructor and object. Okay.
Okay.
In Oops cinema there are two heroes, constructor and object. Okay, right. Right now listen. Yeah, listen. Syntax for constructor. Syntax for constructor. You don't worry. You can't expect what type of subject I am giving. Right. Syntax for constructor. Access modifier. And what is the name? Class name. Same. Class name. And I said which may contain what parameters also. Remember that. Access modifier, class name, because constructor name and class name both should be same and can contain, it's a function. That's why you have a part called signature. If you want to declare parameters, you will declare parameters here, similar like your method. Okay, right. And here we will generally write the initialization code. Okay, 1 second. Initialization code means what? Initialization code means initializing your class level variables code, like initializing the instance variables or static variables. Finally, we understood the definition of the constructor, right? So anywhere, have you seen return types here?
No.
No, sir.
Have you seen anywhere return types? No. So why?
Because it doesn't
Anyway,
contain
it is
It is
just
not written.
initializing
It cannot return any value.
Not written any
Any value.
because it's just
Why it
initializing
cannot
instance
return?
variable.
Why it cannot return any value? Not required, because it is for only for what? Initialization.
initialization.
Only for what? The purpose of this concept is only for what? Initialization. It doesn't require to return any.
Value.
That's why according to the syntax also it is not having what? Return types. It is not having what? Return types. Clear all of you? Right. Now next come back to our discussion. That is the story. Okay. Now next concept is, yeah, types of constructors. Types of constructors. Two types. Two types. Actually, here your purpose of this concept is to initialize what variables, brother?
class level.
Class level variables are how many types?
Two types.
Types.
One,
Instance variable, class level.
Variable.
instance constructor. Number two, static constructor.
Static variable.
Static constructor. So due to that reason, to number one instance, number two static. So to initialize instance variables, they have given one category of constructor is what? Instance constructor. Instance constructor. To initialize static variables, they have given a constructor called,
Static.
right? Listen, simple. Purpose of this concept is to initialize class level variables. Class level variables are two types: instance variables, static variables. To initialize instance variables, instance constructor. To initialize static variables, static constructor. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Let's understand both. First, let's understand instance constructor. While defining a constructor, if we didn't use a static keyword, while defining a constructor, if we didn't use a static keyword, is called as instance constructor. Is called as instance constructor. What is it? While defining a constructor, if we didn't use, while defining a constructor, if we didn't use static keyword, it is called as constructor instance constructor. It is called as instance constructor. While defining a constructor, if we didn't use static keyword, it is called as instance constructor. Okay, instance constructor. Everybody are clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If we didn't use static keyword, it's called as instance constructor. Right. Now next to, right, purpose of, and my question is, when your instance constructor will call?
At the time of
Object is created.
Instance constructor will be calling at the time of
Object created.
object is creating. At the time of object is creating. At the time of object is creating. Instance constructor will be calling at the time of object is creating. Okay, na? At the time of what is that? Object is creating. Okay, while defining a constructor, if we didn't use static keyword, it is called as instance constructor. Instance constructor will be calling at the time of object is what? Creating. Okay, so right. Purpose of instance constructor is purpose of instance constructor is can you guess?
To initialize object level
Is the
variable.
instance variables.
Instance
Initialize instance variable.
golden points all are to initialize instance variables.
Instance variables.
To initialize instance variables. Purpose of instance constructor is to initialize instance variables. Over. Story completed. And one important point is instance constructor can contain parameters. Instance constructor can contain
Parameters.
parameters. These are the important points about which constructor.
Instance.
Static constructor we will not touch now. It will take 1 or 2 days to enter into that concept. Up to that we'll discuss only a concept called instance constructor. But these points you remember like anything. Come on. Go through it. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times, 100 times also nothing wrong.
Of object is creating, and the purpose of the instance constructor is to initialize instance variables. Instance constructor can contain parameters as well.
Okay, right. Okay, guys, right. You see the points. Yeah. While defining a constructor, we need to use static keyword. It is called as what constructor? Instance.
Instance constructor.
Constructor will be calling at the time of object is created.
Object is created.
Right. Next, purpose of instance constructor is
To initialize instance variable.
next instance constructor will contain
Instance variable will contain parameters.
parameters. Okay, na? Right. Right. Again, again you listen. Types of big discussion. Types of instance constructors. Instance constructors are two types. Instance constructors are two types. Number one is parameter less constructor. Number 2 is parameterized constructor. Number 1 parameterless constructor. Number 2 parameterized constructor. Right. Go through it all of you. Very important discussion. Most of the people in OOPS here only people will confuse. If you are not confused here, nowhere in your OOPS you will confuse. I am sure. Go through it. Both categories. Check it. Page number
120.
yeah, I sent two types of books. Some people may have 121, one people may have some other page number here and there.
127.
Right, maybe. Then only you will get results. How many people completed yesterday assignments, memory allocations?
Me,
Not all. Only few people are completing, I'm sure. I don't know why. That you have to take care about yourself. Will not do assignments, don't expect the results. Okay? Right. Come back to homeworks. Today you try for this. Then you will get more command. Okay? Yes. Okay. Right. .NET lab book open. All of you .NET lab book open. So not kids to monitor every person have you done homework or not. That is your personal responsibility. Okay. Right. We'll try our level best by this weekend to finish maximum syllabus of books. Tomorrow, after coming 3 classes, we'll take very seriously. We'll try to complete maximum syllabus of books. Because once OOPS completed, almost C# completed, then we can enter into ASP.
So you can arrange classes on weekend too, if everybody is okay.
We'll see. Wait. Definitely it is going to happen. Don't worry. Okay, slowly I'll introduce one by one. Definitely we have to sit for weekends. Otherwise not possible. In every time, last 1 month complete we'll sit weekends. Weekends means my plan is like this. Your Saturday morning is okay for US people?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
One
Yes.
special class.
Yes.
Generally Friday evening is the last
No,
class
no,
in
no,
the
no.
weekend. Listen. Friday
I,
evening is the
I
last.
can't do that.
Sorry?
I can't do that. I'm working Saturday.
No. My question is Friday evening is the generally last class in week. Friday evening you are attending. Simultaneously, before starting your weekend, Saturday early morning, if I will plan a 2-hour session, I think before you are leaving out, you can attend the class, you can leave. That is my plan. It is for Indian students, it will be